The opinions expressed in this show are the views of the host and not necessarily that of WTRW, 94.3 The Talker, or the Bold Gold Media Group.
The following presentation is paid for by Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, who is solely responsible for its content. Portions transcribed.
All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
Good morning. I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundtable on 94.3 FM The Talker. I'm here with my co-host, husband, fellow realtor, Pat Devaney.
Good morning, Jackie. How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing great.
I'm doing great, too. We are with Kevin Conci, owner of Bella Systems PA. Good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Great. Thanks for being here with us. We're so excited to talk about what you do every day of the week.
Jackie's legitimately excited.
I am legitimately excited.
Imagine. Most girls are.
Yes. We're here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., where we talk real estate. We have a full-time real estate office with many exceptional realtors who've been listing, selling, and appraising real estate for over 50 years.
During the week, feel free to email us with any questions you have at questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com, or you can give us a call at 570-344-6724. And when you go to jruddy.com, click on the webcam tab this time of year and see what's going on at Dunmore Corners. We get thousands of hits a month on that camera. It's unbelievable.
In the winter months, I like to check out the travel conditions on the main roads, right? Because we live right off Greenwich Street.
Geez, I wish I was in the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, warmer, sunnier climate. But we don't live anywhere but here, and so we like to know what
we live in PA, is that what?
In PA, yes.
Yeah.
Finally, you say PA.
Okay.
Check us out on social media. We're just about everywhere. View our listings, search the MLS listings, and listen to archive radio shows by going to mobilefriendlyjruddy.com. That's JRUDDY.com, where we also have all the popular podcast apps that we feature this radio show on. Okay, Kevin Conci, owner of Bella Systems PA. What is Bella Systems? Who are you? How long have you been doing what you do, and what do you do?
All right, I will try to remember all those questions at once. So primarily we do custom storage solutions in a sense. We mainly do walk-in closets, we do pantries, we do everything as simple as, a little coat closet to an extravagant garage with, lighting and shoe cases and everything you could imagine in a closet. So pretty much what we're here for is when somebody has 2,000 pairs of shoes and not a lot of space, we come in and we do our best to make it functional.
Jackie?
Yeah, I don't have 2,000, but I think we should shoot for that. That sounds like a wonderful goal in the new year.
Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised. Sometimes I show up, they're like, they have an empty space. I'm like, all right, give me an idea of what we're storing in here. I'm like, okay, 250 pairs of shoes. We got, we need about 15 feet of hanging section. We need 32 drawers. And then it becomes, pretty much a spare bedroom turns into their closet.
Wow. So you do custom closets, walk-in closets, reach-in closets, wardrobe closets, kids closets, kitchen pantries. I bet they're big. And laundry rooms and garages.
Correct. So, one of the big things we do is, like, for instance, my last asset we just moved out of, we turned our dining room into our bedroom. No closets in there for obvious reasons. So we closed up the wall. We put a whole big wall unit that had, a double hang section, some shelves. In the middle, we had hamper baskets that pulled out, multiple drawers, jewelry trays, and a countertop up top for a TV. So you make a whole functional wall unit out of it. And we're in and out in the matter of a day, with all the preparation. Yep. We come in, I take the measurements, I put everything together, a design on a 3D model. You look at it. If you decide you like it, it's as simple as, within the day of deposit, usually within 2-3 weeks, we're installed. We do all the prep work before we show up. So as long as it's nothing extravagant, like you have a 6,000 square foot house with 20 rooms, most of the time, one day, sometimes 2-3 days is usually that exception where someone has, 10, 15 rooms.
Did you catch that he's making the living room a primary bedroom? That seems to be a trend.
Dining room.
Dining room. Seems to be a trend now. Everybody wants the bedrooms on the first floor.
Yep.
Right. Well, so there's a couple factors regarding that. I mean, aging in place, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And then, of course, there's multi-generational homes now. People are bringing in their family, their parents or, grandchildren to live with them. So they need that space, right?
Well, our situation is a little different. It was just me and my girlfriend. We got the house. We wanted our bedroom on the main floor. So it was a 3-floor house, but from the street level, the main floor, all the bedrooms were either upstairs or downstairs. And it was, it was a decent sized house. So that main floor, we didn't need a giant dining room for 2 people. So our kitchen was already an eating kitchen. So we decided, let's get an extra bedroom out of it. And honestly, it works.
Yeah,
it worked out really nice.
Good. Not everybody could do that, but how often do we use our dining room? This is a great point.
I keep my laptop in there when I'm cleaning in the kitchen. I put it on that table. Uh-huh. My son's chess set that he uses. 2 chess sets that he uses. Well, he's away at school, so he doesn't use them at all.
Yeah,
so,
he used to.
But that's a great idea. But one of the listings I'm going to do, it talks about how the master bedroom is on the first floor. But you were saying that was an obvious hurdle, is that there's no closet in the dining room. But you can solve that problem.
Exactly. So, there's a lot of houses you go into. I mean, especially from what I'm noticing in Northeast PA, when I've been out here for a couple of years now, but I've been coming back and forth for about 20 years because of family that live out here. A lot of houses weren't really built with closets. So you'll get decent-sized bedrooms, but there's a little tiny closet. So, realistically, unless you have 2 pairs of shoes and 4 shirts, you don't really have anywhere to put it. So, and a lot of people, they kind of want to get away from having dressers everywhere because they're bulky, they're big, they're bulky. I'm 35 now, so, growing up, my parents in the 80s, 90s and whatnot, dressers were the big rave. Everybody wanted a fancy dresser and this and that. Now everybody's coming to the point where they want something built into the wall. And what's nice about them to an extent is, depending on what you build, if you build a wall unit and you move 10 years from now, let's just say, and you want to take that with you, as long as you have the space on your wall, it's something you can actually take with you. As opposed to do a custom walk-in closet or something like that, it's built specifically to the dimensions of that space. So it's really hard to really up and move. But a wall unit, it's as easy as, you call us, we come take it down, we move it to the new location, and we reinstall it. And if you want to make changes, because everything in our program is so specific to an extent, and we have everything so set in stone, let's just say you have no drawers in that unit, and you move 10 years from now, we can order drawers to whatever that unit is, down to the 16th of an inch. So we can add, we can adjust, we can change things around. So you're not, look at the smile on her face. So you're not building a closet with 2x4s and nailing it into the wall. You're not doing that. These are units that you just put in the room. So the way this works is, let's just say your room is 10 feet wide for whatever reason. We're going to go and we're going to take that measurement and we're going to build it out based on what you want to put in there. So say you have a double hang section, you have a single hang, a set of drawers, whatever those dimensions wind up being. Say one's 24 inches, one's 17 and 7/16, whatever it adds up to. So we have our program where it puts everything in the program, it spits out our parts list, and then we have a factory in Philly. Our factory in Philly cuts all our parts to size 100%. Some stuff's going to be custom. If we're doing crown molding, base trim, lighting, that's a whole different scenario. But when it comes to being a little more basic, everything gets cut out. It gets shipped to me. We prep it before we show up. And then we put it together when we show up. So, like I said, what's nice about it is everything, most of the shelves are adjustable. So, you're not stuck when you build, a 2x4, building with 2x4s in a specific unit. Those shelves are set in place. With us, you have adjustability throughout the whole vertical of the unit. And what is it? You said it's made in Philly. What is it made of? So it's TFL is the material. So it's a furniture grade material. Is it wood? It's a pressed, but it's furniture grade material. So it's strong. To give you an idea of the weight on it, a 4x8 sheet's about 120 pounds. So it's weight, it's sturdy, it's not going anywhere. So those average wall units I told you about, so that room that I did at my house was about 13 feet wide. I think that unit was about 1,100 pounds. By the time it was all said and done, between the countertop, the drawers, I think I had 10 drawers in it, the 2 hamper baskets, and those come in, they all come in different sizes as well. So what's nice is, like I said, the drawers, they go down to, I think we go down to about 12 inches up to 36, and we go from 3 inches deep to 12 inches deep. So you have a lot of variety. Plus you can go in the depth of it too. You can go up to about 36 inches in depth. I mean, it's really deep for a draw, so I don't really recommend it, but 24 is really as deep as you really want to go in the depth of it. But like I said, you have so much variability, or whatever the word is you want to call it.
I've been watching Jackie while you're talking.
I'm thinking.
Oh, no kidding. I think this might have been a mistake inviting you on the show.
It could be.
Thank you very much for coming.
Look
what time it is.
I will tell you this much: what they say, kitchens divorce families, closets bring them together.
Well,
it keeps the wives happy.
Right. Everybody wants storage. I have to tell you that so many houses check so many boxes, but when there is a lack of closet or storage space, it's a no. And especially today's buyer, and they need it. But our market, we do a lot of homes that are older, 70, 80, and plus years old, and no closets. You open it up, and there's the wall. It's like, oh, my God, what did they do?
Our first apartment, what was that? Was there even a closet in?
There was one. You had to build a closet in the second bedroom.
Right, and it was 2x4s, and it's still there, and that was 30 years ago. So we didn't take that one with us.
No, but see, though, that's what happened in these older houses. They used, like you said, the dressers and the wardrobes.
They weren't concerned with the closet space. So my house that I just bought, it was built in the 40s, renovated in the 70s, but same thing. I have 4 rooms upstairs. One of them doesn't have a closet. The master has 2 small closets that look like someone might have put in afterwards. Another one doesn't have a closet at all, and same thing. Another one has a little small one. I mean, we're going to wind up renovating the house and whatnot, but for the time being, it's the main closet for the upstairs is actually in the hallway. I don't even know if it was a closet at one point. Being the house is 80, 90 years old, who knows what it actually was. So, but yeah, no, that's the thing. That other house where I put that wall unit in, it's got out of the 5 rooms, the 3 upstairs, the master bedroom. I mean, it has like 2 3x5s on each side, and then you walk through to where I guess the arches in the house, and they turned that into some kind of space. But like besides that, the other 2 rooms, one just has some like built-in drawers, and the other one has a little 3x5, which isn't the end of the world. But being that the size of these rooms, like one of the rooms it's 15 by 35. And doesn't really have much closet space.
Wow.
Another one is 12 by 12 that has like just little pull-out drawers, and the other one's 15 by 15 and has, like I said, that little 3x5, which they could have done a lot more with. But same thing, back in the day, probably wasn't a thought.
No, it wasn't a necessity like it is now, but everybody wants closet space and storage space. They want to be organized, streamlined, and
everybody's got a lot of stuff.
And everybody's got a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Kevin Conti, owner of Bella Systems PA. How does someone get in touch with you, please?
Pretty simple. I mean, we're on Google, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. It's as simple as looking up Bella Systems PA. We're based out of Scranton at the moment, but we are going to be, moving. But either way, you could type that right into Google. We'll pop right up. Pretty straightforward.
And it's Bella, Bella?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phone?
Our phone number is 570-431-7616. You can feel free to give us a call anytime. And we're pretty quick to come out and do a free consultation.
And what's that number again?
The number again is 570-431-7616.
Very good.
So you started in New Jersey?
So the way this company came about was the original was in 2009. It was in New Jersey in Edentown. And there's 6 locations in total. The other 4 locations, one's in South Carolina, one's in the Hamptons, one's in New York City, and one's in Philly. And then I'm the 6th location out of Northeast PA territory. So I was originally employed in the Jersey location back in 2020. And within a few months, I was one of the lead installers. I was there for a couple of years. And then I moved out to the Scranton area in November of 22 to be closer to family. My brother and sister are out here. My niece is getting older. I wanted to be closer to family. So when I was making the decision, I talked to the owner about, opening up a territory out here. So I franchised off of him to open up the Northeast PA territory. So the nice thing about it is that if there's anything I ever did encounter where I wasn't sure, I have access to all the other locations' knowledge and designers. And but when I come into your house, as in right now, I come in, I do the design, I do everything start to finish. So you deal with me through and through. You're not dealing with, a secretary, a salesperson, 3 different installers. If someone screws up, you got to call this, you got to call that. I'm there 100%. I warranty everything for life. So it makes it a little easier just dealing with one person.
There's not a lot of competition. I mean, there's not a lot of custom closet companies in our area.
I think there might be others. Personally, I do not know any others that are around.
Right. It's a niche market.
Yes, it's very niche. It's definitely moving more into PA. In Jersey, it's very popular.
I would expect it to be in Jersey and New York.
Exactly.
How you do? Is there a call for it and a demand for it here? Are you busy?
I've been pretty busy. October of last year is when I really got running off the ground, and since then I've been pretty steady since.
Steady.
As I am a new business in the area, it is takes a little bit of time, but I've been gradually getting busier and busier and busier. As people start to know I'm around.
So Jackie told me, because when we did our house over a few years ago, I went and looked in a showroom and I talked to the guy, and then I needed CPR after he threw some prices at me. But
that was 20 years ago.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago. The prices were scary. But Jackie told me that your prices are much better than that guy was. I'm not going to mention his name. He's out of business.
So, I mean, everything is, in a sense, I guess, it's on a scale in a sense. It's like if you want we have multiple tiers. So like 1, 2, 3 kind of a tier situation. So where, let's just say you want something as simple as some shelves or some hanging rods, that's going to be as cheap as you go in a sense. And obviously everything is based around the size of your closet and all that kind of stuff. So, tier 2, we'll have everything going to the floor, some drawers, some doors maybe here and there. Then you say you go to tier 3 where you have crown molding, you have base mold, you have base trim, you have doors with glass in it, you have soft closed drawers, you have lighting in it.
I'm going to have to stop you because Jackie has got a big smile on her face right now. We're getting into tier 4, and that would be Jackie territory.
He's describing a dream come true.
I know. I can see it.
Kevin Conti, owner of Bella Systems PA. We're headed towards a break. Before we go, Pat, would you like to review a listing, please?
Yes. We have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home at 1306 Main Street in Browndale for $190,000. This move-in condition home, it's got 1,700 square feet of living space. It's got great room sizes and a modern kitchen. The house sits on a 40 by 150 lot. It's got a large fenced-in yard with a storage shed and off-street parking. This home has a great layout with spacious room sizes and is just waiting for a new family. That's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home at 1306 Main Street in Browndale for $190,000, and that's listed by Sherry Hoban of our office.
Thank you, Pat. You want to hear some predictions for the 2025 housing market?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Zillow says it in one word. Bumpy.
Bumpy.
I don't know if I like that word. So hang on tight, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know. We have to see. So as we start 2025, the experts, other than Zillow, also say that there's a lot of possibilities and challenges that will shape this post-election economic adjustments and shifting buyer trend time. Recent predictions from the National Realtors Association, that's NAR, forecast a 9% increase in existing home sales for 2025.
9%?
Yes, and a 13% rise for 2026. And so they are signaling a dynamic year ahead. The interest rates forecast look positive. After rising dramatically in recent years, experts project the rates will ease slightly throughout the course of 2025. Housing inventory levels will remain tight and low in some areas, but in other areas, there will be greater supply. So they're saying down in the South, Tampa specifically, there will be an increase in homes for sale. Markets with greater affordability are expected to see price growth, while those grappling with affordability issues may stabilize or experience slight declines. The Northeast, they think is going to be okay, and we're going to see we'll probably have tighter inventory still, but price increases. So we'll have to see what happens.
Hopefully interest rates agree with us.
I hope.
And we'll see.
We'll see. Hold on for more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. We will resume in just a few moments after a short break. Are you ready to make your next move in the world of real estate? Look no further than Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate, your trusted partner in buying and selling homes. If you're a homeowner looking to sell, Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate will ensure you get the best possible price in today's competitive market. And if you're in the market to buy your dream home, Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate will help you find the perfect place to call your own.
Congratulations.
We've adopted the popular saying, an educated consumer is our best customer. That's why since 2010, we've hosted the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate Saturdays at 11 a.m., Sundays at 11:30 a.m. on 94.3 The Talker. Visit jready.com. That's JRUDDY.com or call 570-344-6724. Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate, where dreams find their address. We're picking up where we left off with more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate. I'm Jackie Ready Broker, and with my husband, fellow realtor Pat Devaney.
And we're back.
With Kevin Conti, owner of Bella Systems PA, a customized closet and storage solutions company.
Correct.
You not only install, but you design these storage spaces and closets.
Correct.
Okay, great. So
I interrupted him. He was going through the different levels of the
My tier level.
choices.
I stopped him because you were
Tiers.
starting to
Yes.
drool at
All right,
level
right.
3.
Well, modern homeowners value organized, clutter-free living spaces that cater to busy, multitasking lifestyles. Custom closets and upgraded storage systems not only make homes more functional, but also elevate their market appeal, aligning with the evolving preferences of modern buyers. And I have to say that what you do is very important. And there is some, if it's done right, there could be return on investment.
Yes.
And reduced buyer hesitation. It's a standout selling point. And, not only are you adding some appeal, but you're maximizing space. People don't need as much furniture.
Exactly. So we're able to come in and you might have a bunch of dressers full of clothes, and we can do that and then some in a smaller area. So that's one of the big appeals is, I'll go into a closet and they'll have things everywhere packed out. And then I'll come in, I'll put an organized, system in that has based on what they need, and they'll be able to fit that all and then more. So then they go shopping. But back to the added value, which is nice, is it does add value to your home. Because it is customized space. For the most part, anybody who sees it, they're going to be like, okay, well, I don't need to buy this now. It's already there. And, it's a nice bonus. You come and you're not dealing with the wire shelves like everybody talks about, falling off the wall in the middle of the night. So you might, a lot of people will have, a double tier shelf or, wire racks, across, their closet. And though it's hard for them to imagine how can they actually get more space than what's actually in there already. And until they actually see it in person, sometimes it's hard to visualize. But that's what's nice about our design program is I take your closet space and you do a 3D walkthrough, and it gives you an idea. It'll show the exact system you're going to get, and we have a button where you can add the clothes to the unit. It's not going to completely pack it out of the unit, but it'll nicely show how it's going to be. For example, if you have, like I said, if you want slanted shoe shelves, that'll show in the program with the slanted shoe shelves, and it'll show all the shoes on the shelves.
Say that 10 times fast.
Slanted shoe shelves, yeah.
Slanted shoe shelves. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Very good. But that's where it comes down to. We'll have I'll have some customers that they're designers for a living, so that's what they want. They'll, as simple it is, let's just imagine a shoe case with nice glass doors or frosted glass doors that open up, double door, and with lighting. So when you're looking at it, they see all their whatever fancy shoes their heart desires, just staring at them. So.
Tell them what you're laughing at, Kevin.
No,
tell them. She's.
I'm thinking.
Imagining.
Maybe we need to.
It's a visual.
I have lots of closets. One of my many wishes on my long list of wishes was to have a lot of closets. So every room.
We have a lot of closets.
We do. And you know what happens when you have a lot of closets?
You have a lot of stuff.
You fill them, right? But my walk-in closet, you actually did. You made it.
It's overbuilt.
Yeah.
It's over. It's
overdone.
Yeah. Oh, you could swing on the bars holding I
used
use 1-inch black pipe to hold,
That's funny.
Yeah.
I've seen people do that before.
Oh, man, this is strong. You could use it as a gym if you wanted to.
So
but the problem is, although it's strong, the one problem is that it is what it is. There is no changing it.
Yep.
So maybe we should rip it all out and have Kevin come and do
Simplify
design.
it.
Yeah. What do you think? No? Okay.
I'll show you a beautiful
What was
design.
that divorce thing about divorces and bathrooms?
Kitchens.
Kitchens, okay.
You want your kitchen done, right?
No, the kitchen's fine.
So what are you getting? What do you mainly do? Pantries, walk-in closets? What's the big call?
The main thing we do is the walk-in closets. Yeah, we do coat closets, mud rooms, and the pantries and everything else as well. Anything with storage, but 99% of people call us mainly for walk-in closets.
Okay.
Garages are starting to get more popular in the area, especially with the car crowd and whatnot. As I'm a big car person, so when you go into a garage, for me, it's like you for a walk-in closet. You go in and you dream about it. I go into my garage and I dream about being able to know where all my tools are, knowing how nice my car is going to look next to X, Y, and Z, like the cabinetry, like.
Actually, I just changed my mind, which is my prerogative to do. I think that we need you in the garage spaces.
Doesn't everybody need 100 cans of spray paint?
No.
Of course. Minimum.
No. See, right? So how many cans of spray paint? You probably beat my shoe collection.
I don't know, but I need them.
No, you do not.
You need every color. You never know.
That's right.
It's
You
like
never
that
know.
little piece of wood that you save, and then
That's
3
right.
years later you get to use, and there's nothing that feels better.
Do you know how expensive a new can of spray paint is?
Well, but I like things away. So I do like closets and storage units and storage places and cabinets. I don't like clutter, and it causes me great anxiety. So when I walk into the garage, thank God my bay is the first one because I don't have to walk through the garage. But it's kind of messy. But you could change that.
I can.
Well, I have a 68 T-Bird in the back that I just bought. That's my latest project. So we're not going near that one right now.
Yeah,
nice
there's
project.
tools all over the place and packages.
See?
And I think it's even up on a jack.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's all right. That's how my garage is right now. Cars are on jacks.
It looks like
That's
there was an
okay.
Gotta get
explosion.
a
It's winter time.
One day.
It's winter time.
All right. Well, and so when you do these walk-in closets, what are you mainly doing?
As far as
Shelving.
so it's really personal preference on what you need. So it really comes down to if
Size.
it comes down to what we're working with. Down to do you want some people just want simple. They just want a bunch of double hang. A small spot for some dresses and some shelves. Like I said, other people, they need,
Functional.
they have 20 feet of hanging that they need to put into a smaller space, and we'll organize it into that space to get the most out of it.
All right.
And like the nice thing about it too is when we put our systems in, so like the wire racks, you have your hanging and then you'll have a shelf up top. In a sense, we still have, you don't lose any of that shelf space up top because if we do a whole wraparound walk-in closet, that whole top is still more storage, depending on the height that you have.
And you can work with anybody's budget.
Yeah, we could work with most budgets, yes.
Yeah,
That's not a problem.
you go from basic to high-end luxury
Correct.
design. Okay.
Yeah, we have our bases, like I said, prices is all also, it's based around the size and everything you're dealing with. If you keep it, simple, it'll be lower. If you want to start doing, colors with texture and, soft close drawers and, 5-piece draw faces, and it just depends how crazy you want to go. If
Okay.
you're trying to keep it simple, you could definitely keep it, reasonable.
Kevin Conti, owner of Bella Systems PA. Your contact information, please.
One of the easiest ways to get me is 570-431-7616, or you can feel free to reach out on our website at bellasystems.com, and you can fill out your information there, give us an idea of what you're looking for, or you can shoot us an email at kevin@bella-systems.com.
Thank you, Kevin. And we'll talk to you next week. You'll come back in, right?
Yep, of
Thank
course.
you.
Yes, we have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home in the Manuka section of Scranton at 2714 Collery Avenue for $189,000. This lovely home is well maintained and it's in move-in condition. It has hardwood floors, a new water heater, a neat-in kitchen, and off-street parking. The master suite is on the first floor, and the family room is in the finished lower level. It also sits on a 60 by 105-foot lot. That's a lovely 2-bedroom, 2-bath home at 2714 Collery Avenue in the Manuka section of Scranton for $189,000, and that's listed by Phoebe Keating of our office.
Join us next Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m. for more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21, Jack Ready Real Estate, and 94.3 The Talker.